Kristocentric station.
Safe and family-friendly radio with music to uplift your spirit.
Hi, this is Darlene Check.
What's up to all my family? And this is your brother, your cousin, your nephew, Kirk Franklin.
What's up, everybody? This is Michael Stamplin.
Everybody, this is your friend Travis Green.
Hello, this is Sinach.
Hello, God's people. This is Joe Metzel.
Hi there, this is Yolanda Adams.
Hey, family, this is Phil Thompson.
Hi, this is Donnie McClurkin.
Hello, everybody. This is Samuel Boso.
Hey, this is Chevelle Franklin.
Hello, my name is Koda.
Hi, this is Pastor Ina Fletcher.
Hi, this is Patrick Duncan.
Hey, yo, what's good? Akessa Brempon here.
It's your family, your brother, your friend, Dietrich Hatt.
This is Smiley Music.
My name is Celestine Duncan.
Hello, my name is Tosi Bartos.
Hello, this is Pastor William McDowell.
This is Chris Yoting.
Hi, this is Uche Ago.
Hey, what's up? It's Darwin Hobbs.
Hey, it's Rashawn Mitchell.
Oh, hi, everybody. My name is Neil Kine.
Hi. My name is Danny Nete.
God bless you, Sonny Badu.
Hello, everybody. My name is Priyo Dede.
What's up, people? This is Obi Shine.
Hello, everybody. This is Mkululi Pepe.
Hello there. My name is Sam Song.
Hi, this is Helen Yawson.
Hey, everybody. This is Lionel Peterson.
What's up, everybody? This is Ty Tribbett. Don't go nowhere.
Serving the body of Christ.
You are listening to Kristocentric station.
Don't you wanna be a part of the kingdom? Don't you wanna be a part of the kingdom? Don't you wanna be a part of the kingdom? Come on, everybody.
Find us online, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, and on TuneIn. Kristocentric station, the Kingdom Promoter.
Alright, are we ready? Yeah, volume up. Alright, let's do this. Fresh from the studio to your radio, from Africa to the world. So ladies and gentlemen, turn the volume up on your mobile devices, on your tablets, on your sound systems, and in your car, because you are now locked on to Kristocentric Fresh Tunes. Alright, are we ready? Yeah, volume up. Alright, let's do this. Fresh from the studio to your radio, from Africa to the world. So ladies and gentlemen, turn the volume up on your mobile devices, on your tablets, on your sound systems, and in your car, because you are now locked on to Kristocentric Fresh Tunes.
Yeah. Our God is good. Our God is good. Our God is good. Our God is good.
You're listening to Kristocentric Fresh Tunes with Robynsyn Crusoe.
You are listening to Kristocentric Fresh Tunes.
Kristocentric Fresh Tunes with Robynsyn Crusoe.
I love this type of love, you know they anywhere. The way you battle me, you turn my life around. We gonna know that you.
You're listening to Kristocentric Fresh Tunes with Robynsyn Crusoe.
You are listening to Kristocentric Fresh Tunes.
all our enemies for push us all aside. You two they defend us, you two they carry us. Who can dare to separate us from this your lawfulness? Now death on our sickness, now pain on our government. We go the head of the we the head of the we go the head, we go the head, we go the head of the we go the head, we go the head, we go the head of the we go the head, we go the head, we go the head of the we go the head, we go the head, we go the head of the we go the head of the we go the head of the.
You're listening to Kristocentric Fresh Tunes with Robynsyn Crusoe.
We go the head of the we go the head of the we go the head of the we go the head of the.
You're listening to Kristocentric Fresh Tunes
God is
with
good,
Robynsyn
our
Crusoe.
God is good. Our God is good.
You
Our
are
God is
listening
good.
to Kristocentric Fresh Tunes.
We go the hell, we go the hell, we go the hell, that you. We go the hell, we go the hell, we go the hell, that you. We go the hell, we go the hell, we go the hell, that you. We go the hell, we go the hell, we go the hell, that you. 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 We go the hell, that you.
And surely on that day, you will say, give thanks to the Lord, call on his name, make known his deeds among the peoples. Among them, remember that he, the Lord, is exalted. Praise the Lord in song, for he has done glorious things. Let this known, let us be known to all men. So we will hail Daddy. Today is the 18th day of the 10th month in this blessed year 2022. And of course, it's a fantastic Tuesday right here on the Kristocentric station. Tuesdays on Kristocentric station, our theme, Fantastic Tuesday. So bless your amazing heart and thank you so much for connecting to the Kristocentric station. How are you doing today? Of course, my name is Robynsyn Crusoe. And when you hear my voice, you know it's about that time where we share the freshest tunes from the studio to your radio, from Africa to the world. Bringing you all the best tunes right here from Accra, Ghana. Today is going to be awesome. It's going to be fantastic. But we're also noting that we are live and interactive. Text us via WhatsApp line. Let me know where you're listening from across the globe. Prefix +233 5513 00317. Let me know how your week has started. Were you in church last Sunday? Push me a message. Kindly do follow us across our socials, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. Do subscribe to our YouTube channel. Hit that notification bell so you know when we have new content posted or when we go live. Song in the background, his name is Gift Jackson. And he calls that one Hail Daddy. Of course, we will hail Daddy 24/7. Let me quickly do a shout to all the countries connected via www.kristocentric.com. Checking on my dashboard real quick. I see the United Kingdom is connected. Of course, our serial listeners in Canada, hi, how are you doing? The US of A is connected, of course. And of course, Ghana repping heavily right here on the Kristocentric station. Well, when it is fresh tunes, you know we will have a fresh convo. And this one is very dear to my heart, you know. I'll have a fresh convo later on in the show. And I'll come back to profile him, my guest for today. Great man. And of course, we'll have an amazing time here. And of course, today being a fantastic Tuesday means it's going to be fantastic. So, fasten your seatbelt and let's do this together. Well, kicking it off today, her name is Sarah Sings. Sarah Sings has a new tune on this tune featuring MOG Music, Pastor ANNOR YEBOAH. And they call this one Good God. You will enjoy this. Welcome on board, everybody. Let's do this together right here on the Kristocentric station. Fantastic Tuesday, fresh tunes. Let's serve it fresh from the studio to your radio, from Africa to the world. Sarah Sings, take us away.
If it had not been the Lord on my side, who cares for me? The Lord that knew my destiny saved me and clothed me. He gave me hope when all hope was lost. This God, Yeboah, good God, you be good God, oh, me wafo panewo, you be good God, you be good God, oh, me wafo panewo, you be good God, you be good God, oh, me wafo panewo, you be good God. She hear me, would you be free? My tongue from Sam, one my man in Menguasi, Samina Masum Kabibi Mumfa, Miss Roshi, Wapani Wapama, Nachichi Mirre. Oh, good God, you be good God, oh, me both the
touch me like you. Your love, your grace, your mercy overflows every day. When I wake up in the morning, on my knees I will give thanks. On my knees I will give praise.
Robynsyn Crusoe.
That's right. Me true.
Kristocentric Fresh Tunes.
You're listening to Kristocentric Fresh Tunes with Robynsyn Crusoe.
You are listening to Kristocentric Fresh Tunes.
Of your voice, every need will bend. I remember when you turned the sea into dry land so your people could be free from the devil's hand. He thought he could defeat you and take a stand, but you flipped the reverse, then it rose again. Fat 5K and you made it rain after 3 long years from Elijah's prayers. You walked on water, you turned it to wine. You weren't done yet, though you opened the eyes of who? The eyes of the blind. Out of dust I will rise. It's my moment to shine. Went from nothing to something, from zero to hero, from glory to glory. I rise like an eagle, my season to win. Stay on the feet, everything that I am, I don't is the reason. You weren't there from the start, don't you ever doubt it. I'ma be on the mic, take a seat, I got it. I'ma be on the mic, take a seat, I got it. A few years ago, I was walking down the street, so many eyes around, but nobody could see. Nah, nobody believed that I could ever be the star that the Lord had called me to be. But now when they see me, they know it's me.
Kristocentric Fresh Tunes with Robynsyn Crusoe.
Indeed, you have done what no man can do. You have changed my story for the better. Right here on the Kristocentric Fresh Tunes. Beautiful tune coming from the camp of MEB, Emerald Wharton. You love the whole rap thingy, yeah? I do too. Absolutely, she is a gem. Before you heard from the camp of Sarah Sings featuring MOG Music, Pastor Nana Yeboah, they came through with Good God. Check with the time, 21 minutes past the hour 5. Well, let me say hi to Emmanuel Echo Ofosu. He says nice tune. Of course, it's a nice tune. How are you doing, sir? But why do you support a team like Manchester United anyways? Ten Hag. Well, that's just by the way. Still here on the Kristocentric station. Of course, 1 p.m. GMT, 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, 7 you all the best of the freshest tunes trending on the continent of Africa. One is in line with the word of God. When I find your tune, I'll share it right here on the Kristocentric station. Well, real quick, we're going back to music. USA-based Ghanaian Maureen Binayam has a new tune. She calls this one YM, yeah, Your Goodness. I love this tune. I'm pretty sure you're gonna love this tune as well. Let's do this together. Maureen, right here on the Kristocentric station. YM, yeah, Your Goodness.
Yesu ye ohini kasi obiara niwa otasawo wedi yo ni asaman sunkunin uye kasi Yesu ye ohini kasi obiara niwa otasawo wedi yo ni asaman sunkunin uye kasi say a bolding to deny nara beko to say a bolding to tremeny nara bekase boye oh hin ahin muhin boye oh hin ahin muhin Yesu uye kasi Yesu uye kasi Yesu Yesu uye mami Yesu uye mami na hinita na beterisa of a friend who said oh mama na echa futu for Yehovah asomdre say a bolding tetremenya nara bekase uye oh hin ahin muhin Yesu uye kasi Yesu uye kasi usosin na penina Yesu uye mami Yesu uye mami I give you the glory and the honor
And of course, he is the great God. Ohenike said there will be none before him, there will be none after him, making him the one and only true God. God bless you, Baba Sam. Amazing tune, Ohenike said. And of course, Baba Sam, with your story of how you had doubted, of how an amazing minstrel you were. You're doing great. God bless you. Before you hear from Maureen Binayam, she came through with YMYA. While you're listening, if you just connected, you're listening and you're watching Kristocentric Fresh Tunes. Whenever you hear my voice around this time, definitely from 1 p.m. GMT, 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, we're just sharing all the freshest tunes from the studio to your radio, from Africa to the world. Well, today I have a fresh convo. You know, when it's fresh tunes, then there's a fresh convo. Oh, he goes by the name ANNOR YEBOAH. The name rings a bell, right? We'll get into all of that. I'm going back to my last tune, and then after, then we'll have a fresh convo right here on the Kristocentric station. Yep. Well, let's turn down the tempo a bit. Her name is Gwendolyn. Well, Gwendolyn has an amazing story. You should hear her story. Of course, she's a multinational. Or you say, well, multinational, yeah? Yeah, she's a multinational, Japanese, Ghanaian, and all of that. There are a couple of them. Yeah, she had a great time here on Breakout with my man, the Kristocentric guy, Fifi Folsen. Yep. And she has a new tune. She calls this one Wotem Hoda, the Everlasting God. And it's worshipful. When I am back, we'll go into our conversation for today. I call it Fresh Convo. Right here on the Kristocentric station. Gwendolyn, let's do this together.
Nobody but you, my Lord. Yeah. Nobody, nobody, nobody but you, my Lord. No one can give me life, no one can give me joy, no one can give me peace on my door. Now you did make me smile, even when I cry. Not only tears of joy for my eyes on. I don't need to go to the east or west, I'll go to the north and south. There will never be anybody like you. I don't need to go to the east or west, I'll go to the north and south. There will never be anybody like you. Yo, yo, yo. One can give me peace of my door. Now you did make me smile, even when I cry. Now only tears of joy from my eyes. Oh, I don't need to go to the east or west, I'll go to the north and south. There will never be anybody like you. I don't need to go to the east or west, oh, I'll go to the north and south. There will never be anybody like you. No, 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 no. But you, my Lord, oh, nobody. East or west, I'll go to the north and south. There will never be anybody like you. I don't need to go to the east or west, oh, I'll go to the north and south. There will never be anybody.
And surely there'll never be anyone like you. Nobody. Agune Chimba. The one and only true God, right here on the Kristocentric station. Her name is Uwa Ogbidi. Of course, she was part of that group that did Moses Blesses Bigger Every Day. Yeah, she was on that stage and she did a solo. Yeah, Uwa Ogbidi, right here on the Kristocentric station. Check with the time, 42 minutes past the hour 1 p.m. GMT, 42 minutes past the hour 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. It's about that time where I have a fresh convo. Yeah, but as I told you earlier, this is dear to my heart, and I'm pretty sure it's going to be amazing here, right here on the Kristocentric station. Across the console today, let me quickly brief him. Okay, this is someone who has held my hand all my life. Yes, yeah, all my life. He made my stay in high school, my first year in high school, it was heavenly. You know, whilst other students, my mates were getting punished and all of that, he made sure I had a heavenly stay. So across my console today, Elder Emmanuel ANNOR YEBOAH, a champion. Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon, man of God.
You are the man of God, yes, sir. How are you doing, sir?
I'm blessed and hope you are okay as well.
Well, I'm doing very good. And you're welcome to Kristocentric Station and welcome to Ghana as well.
Thank you. It is a pleasure to be sat here. Greetings to all your wonderful listeners listening to us in Africa and across the globe.
Yes, sir. Yeah. You know, I don't know what to say. Okay, let me not get emotional here. Let me get very professional and then ask you all I have to ask you. So, I'm looking at Emmanuel ANNOR YEBOAH, a champion. Of course, the name sounds familiar. Are you in any way related to the late ANNOR YEBOAH?
Okay, yeah. So, we've got close relations. I mean, with both families.
Okay.
And my dad and the late ANNOR YEBOAH were very good friends in the ministry, and we were family friends as well, and we are still good family friends. And so his name was put on me, so I carry the name of the late Bishop ANNOR YEBOAH. Yeah, so that's how come I bear this powerful name.
Absolutely great. So I wouldn't go deep, but I'll go deep. Today I want to look at the music side of your ministry.
Yeah.
Because now you're an elder, right?
Yeah.
Elder Emmanuel ANNOR YEBOAH, a champion. Right. So I'm looking at you as a young Emmanuel.
Yeah.
Was music in the family for you?
Yes, so music has always been a thing in the family. Now, my dad, for a very long time, was a worship leader in the Christ Apostolic Church International.
Okay.
Now, at a point, he was the only one leading the church when we went into big conferences and all that. So it's been something that the Lord has blessed the family with, and so that's how come the Lord has also channeled some of that blessings through to me. So myself, I sing, all my siblings sing, and one of my brothers, whom you would know, Boss Money Champion, he is in the police band as well. So it is one thing that the Lord, when he was blessing people, he found it, or he deemed it fit to bless us with that as well.
Absolutely. So when you were a kid, at a young age, you've seen Daddy doing ministry. He was singing and all that. Did it pushed you to sing as a young child? At what point? I'm looking at the very first time you had the interest to sing. Was it because Daddy was singing, so you had to go sing?
No. So I remember this very well. Now, right from my childhood, I wasn't a singer, okay? I wasn't singing up until I used to go to choir rehearsals because my life was centered around church. That's how I was brought up, and I loved it genuinely. So I went to a choir rehearsal, and I don't remember the song, but there's one song that they were rehearsing for a convention which got stuck in my memory and in my mind. So on one Saturday afternoon, going for Saturday classes at a school called, I don't know if it still exists, in Tamanu town called Leonardo. I started singing the song, and at a point I realized my voice had changed.
Wow.
So I realized that way I used to sing previously wasn't the same, and that was it. That was when the ministry started for me.
At what age was that?
I think it would be around about 6 or 7.
6 years.
So I'd say between 6 to 8. I'm not entirely sure.
All right, 6
but
to 8.
Yeah, it would be between 6 to 8 because I moved to St. Lawrence in class 4, and it was before class 4. So yeah, it was around about 6 to 8.
Right. So at 6 to 8 years, where children were playing with tins of can and then the poor sand and all of that, yours was you being centered around church. That means Daddy is going to church, you have no option than to go with him. And all right, so does that mean that then during that time, where just like as we have children's church and then youth ministries and all of that, was there something like that back then?
Yeah, so back then the children's church wasn't a popular thing, so we had a Sunday school ministry, so that's where the gift of God was nurtured. So in the junior choir, I joined the junior choir, started leading or started singing, and by the grace of God, the Christ Apostolic Church on one Sunday in February is dedicated to children, and so I had opportunity to minister onto the whole congregation and the people of God. So it was through that this gift of God was nurtured.
So that day was the opening for you.
Yeah, that day was the opening. So that I remember that Saturday very well. I've still got a pictorial thing in my mind regarding what happened going towards Leonardo, and the voice changed.
Wow.
Yeah.
What do you think changed the voice?
I'd say it's the power of God and it's the Spirit of the Lord. So just as Saul met Jesus Christ, I believe that is how I also encountered the Spirit of the Lord, which changed me forever. And one thing I've come to realize, that whenever there is an encounter, there is a change. So the encounter I had with the song, because I was singing the song.
Do you remember the song? No.
Unfortunately not. Unfortunately no. I do not remember.
That's fine. So after that Sunday, the Children's Day, which was in February, and moving forward, you were doing ministrations in church?
Yeah, moving forward, I was doing ministration in church. Now, by the grace of God, because my godfather, my grandfather, the one whom I was named after, Bishop ANNOR YEBOAH, because at that time he was the chairman of the church. He was a general secretary, later on moved to the chairman of the church. God gave me great opportunity. So when he realized, he didn't know I could sing until he visited us one day in Adabraka CAC, and I sang before his ministration. And so that was it. From there, he always gave me the opportunity to sing before he would minister on a Sunday for our prophetic convention. And that was it. Yeah.
Then you had a big stage very early.
Yeah, by the grace of God.
Wow.
The Lord gave us that opportunity really early.
And you weren't intimidated in any way?
As a matter of fact, what really moved me those times was when I saw the crowd. I felt there was a need to bless the people of God. So I wasn't, by the grace of God, I wasn't shy of the crowd. It didn't scare me at all. And together with all these, my school comes in as well. Because back then I attended St. Lawrence. And one man, I tried reaching when I came over here, but I've not been able to get hold of him. Mr. Kuma gave me the opportunity, was leading worship on Wednesdays and all that. So that was a good nurturing point for me as well. So when the time came for me to
that was in St. Lawrence?
That was in St. Lawrence.
Wow.
So when the time came for me to stand on a bigger platform, the Lord had prepared me already, just as he had prepared David on the desert.
I see. So I'm trying to still connect your musical journey.
Yeah.
Did you know, after you started singing, did you start writing right away?
No, so I did not start writing right away. I think I started writing when I was in junior secondary school in St. Lawrence. That's when I started writing, by the grace of God. Yeah.
Okay. So I remember back then that then you released your very first album. What age were you? About 11?
Yeah, I think it would have been, again, it would have been between 12 to 15-ish, I think. It would have been around 12,
12 years old, and you released your first album. How was the journey like during that time?
So it was a great journey. It was a learning curve for me. By the grace of God, when I started, the Lord again helped me and linked me to very powerful people who brought me up. So I met someone like Reverend or Bishop Dr. Owusu Ansah. Myself and my dad went to meet him. He listened to the songs and he went like he wants to help. So he put me on All Believers All Night. So whenever, I think it was the last Friday or so, he always put me on. And when all the great ministers, Daughters of Glorious Jesus, Neo Kai, and Kalato, when all of them sang.
At 12 years?
Yeah. He gave me the opportunity to minister on that same stage as well. And again, by the grace of God, I got to meet Pastor Kwame Manukuri of, he's now with another media station, I think. The name doesn't come to mind. Yeah, he also taught me a lot. He spoke to me and all that. So that's how the journey has been so far.
What was the very first song you wrote?
Okay, the very first song I wrote is Uwechi After Death. It's quite strange. I was just thinking about what happens after death, and I'd been taught in my Sunday school that after death, you are not just gone. There is something that's going to happen, and there is a need to secure a good place. So the song is Uwechi no Atemu obi wo ye Uwechi no Atemu obi wo. So that's the very first song that the Lord blessed me with.
And on that album, what was the name of that album?
That album was Ayeyi. No, that was Mekanho. Yeah, the second one is Ayeyi. That was Mekanho. Yeah.
Wow. Yeah. So how were you able to gather? I think back then it was like 16 songs or 12.
I think it was about, on mine it was about 11 or 12. 11, I think. Yeah.
Yes. So at that tender age, how were you able to gather all those songs within like that period of time?
Yeah. So for me, writing songs, by the grace of God, I do not actually sit down to write songs. The rhythm comes, the lyric comes, and back then I pick an exercise book, the one that has that man on it. So I'll pick it.
One is legendary.
Yeah, and I'll start writing. Now, I wasn't good at writing tree because in school I was taught Ga, so I wrote the tree as though it was Ga, and I was the only one that could understand.
Oh, okay.
So that's how come, by the grace of God, I'll be there and the songs will come.
Wow.
And I'll put them down. Yeah.
I see. How did that come? Was the reception okay after you released the album?
Yeah, it was quite good, but unfortunately there was a need to put a hold or to put the brakes on to go to secondary school because there was a need to further education.
Okay.
So I put that on hold for quite a long time. So I didn't do proper professional music, or I didn't work on it until I finished uni.
Okay.
Finished uni, and by the grace of God, we were able to travel overseas. And at that point,
we'll come to all of that. Let's dial back to when you entered into secondary school. It was secondary school when it was your time, right?
Yeah.
Right. So you entered secondary school. Were you still doing music? Were you into ministry?
Oh yeah. So ministry, by the grace of God, has always been with us. Like I said, I was the worship leader in St. Lawrence. And when I entered secondary school as well, we did not forget our first love, by the grace of God. So joined SU, was part of SU. Our school mothers, school fathers held our hands. And the amazing thing which the Lord did, when I went to secondary school, as I've said, I was brought up in the Christ Apostolic Church, and I'm still a member of it. And so when I went, I realized that denomination was not on campus. So in Form 1, when I went to the boarding house, I decided to learn. I went around, looked at how they did things on campus, picked from Aposa, from Pence and all that, and other churches. And when I went to Form 2, by the grace of God, we started a new denomination, CASA, on campus.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's CASA mean?
So that is Christ Apostolic Students and Associates.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so by the grace of God, we started CASA. And again, I had opportunity to be leading worship and praises during Sunday evening services. So, yeah, that has been the journey so far.
Did you hold any positions back then in secondary school?
Oh, yeah. So, first and foremost, I held the position of the president of CASA. So I did that in Form 2 and Form 3.
Okay.
Now we get to Form 3 and the higher calling came. I stood for the chapel prefect. And by the grace of God, it was an overwhelming win.
A landslide.
Yeah, it was shocking. I mean,
wow.
The Lord gave us that favor before men, and the vote was great. And I was the head chapel prefect. And Ufoy Caesar was my assistant by then. Back in the days, I should say. It's been quite a long time.
Back in the days. Interested. So you sound like you've been a leader since you were a kid.
That is what the Lord has done for us. That's one favor that I bless the Lord He's given to us. That by His grace, wherever we go, He sets us apart and He uses us for a purpose. Yeah.
So during that period, because you had to put brakes on your musical career, so you started off after university?
Yeah.
Okay, so after university, but when you're in university, were you still doing ministry?
Again, in university, it doubled up. Now, I was made an elder whilst I was in the secondary school in my final year.
Wow.
Yeah. I think it was few days before I turned 18 or when I turned 18 on the dot.
You were made an elder at the age of 18 years?
Yeah. Yeah. By my father, Apostle Dr. Samuel Adekusi, who is currently the International Mission Director of the Christ Apostolic Church.
Okay.
Yeah, so when we started CASA, there was a need for help, and I spoke to a few men of God, and they directed me to him because he had interest in the ministry. I mean, the youth ministry and the student ministry. So after he trained us and all that, he made me an elder to oversee the campus ministry and other ministries as well.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Let me say hi to BCK Bernard Serokubi. He says beautiful vocals, of course. Beautiful vocals from Elder Emmanuel ANNOR YEBOAH. Let's talk more. So, wow, at the age of 18, now you are an elder.
Yeah.
How was? Because that's a lot of responsibility for you.
Yeah.
And how were you able to combine studies and ministry and all of that?
One thing I thank God for is that whenever God gives you an assignment, He gives you the ability and the capability to be able to carry it out. And so God helped me. I was able to combine both studies and ministry. So the little time I was able to sit down to study, He helped me out. And I was able to get good grades, good marks in secondary school. And that's what God did to help me out, because when everyone was studying, there was a need to be going for SU. After SU, there is CASA and all that. There were times I had to go to the head office to have meetings and all that. So I didn't have that much time, but the little chance I had when I studied, He gave me the grace to understand. Yeah.
Well, you're listening to Kristocentric Fresh Tunes. If you just connected, thank you so much for doing the watching and the listening via YouTube and Facebook Live. Yes, I'm having a conversation with Elder Emmanuel ANNOR YEBOAH Echampo. I'm elated because he's someone who is dear to my heart, of course. We'll go into that part. But so now after uni, you're done with uni, and then you decide to go back into music.
Yeah.
But then when you were in uni, were you writing, were you putting things together that then after you had to just put music out?
Okay, yeah, in uni as well, I had a few songs which I put down. As a uni, I was no longer writing them, I was just recording them. So as soon as the song comes, I just get hold of the phone and I would record it. So I had some songs as well while I was in uni, but again, because of uni, I wasn't able to work on any of them at all.
Oh, okay. All right. So now that you're done with uni and then you started recording and everything, which songs did you... Wait, let me ask this. How many songs do you think you have right now?
Songs that are out?
Not, okay, apart from songs that are out, songs you have.
I may not be able to count them because there are quite a lot that the Lord has blessed me with.
Will it cross 100?
No, I'm not sure. I'm not sure it's going to be more than 100. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's going to be more than 100.
No, I mean, I'm not sure it's going to be more than 100. Yeah.
But it could get to 100.
It could get to 100. Yeah.
Wow. So we're looking forward to that. So how far you've been in Ghana for a while? How has it been?
It's been good. I came to Ghana to celebrate my father's 70th birthday.
Okay, belated birthday wishes to Daddy.
Yeah, so that's what brought me back home. And whilst in Ghana, there is a need to continue to do the work of God. So I've been doing that as well. And my good brother, my good friend, my school son, Robynsyn, has given me the opportunity on this wonderful, powerful radio station to be a blessing to others.
Yeah. Absolutely, of course, yes. He was my school father. He made sure that my stay in school, my first year in high school, was very comfortable. He held my hand along the way, and he's a great man, and I really appreciate him. And please, together, let me say thank you to him. He's been a super blessing to me, my family, and we thank him. Thank you very much, sir.
You are very welcome.
All right, so let's talk. What's the future looking like for now in music?
Yeah, so I am working on an EP at the moment. So in the nearest future, we'll put it out there to be a blessing to everyone. And again, I've got, by the grace of God, myself and my team, we have an annual program which we hold every year. We did it just in August
Okay.
It's called Night of Worship and Wonders.
Okay.
So that is what we are looking forward to by the grace of God. If God gives us life for 2023, we will be organizing WOW again. So we'll have the EP coupled with WOW in 2023. Yeah.
Oh, so the EP with WOW.
Yeah.
That's your annual program.
Yeah.
Wow. Right. We're looking forward to listen to all of that. And can we talk about this song, Closing Prayer?
Yeah.
What inspired you to do that song?
Oh, yes. So Closing Prayer, I realized the power in the songs in that we usually sing when we are about to finish church. Now, I realized usually it had become more of a custom or a tradition that when we're about to close, we sing, Fayensie, Jafayensie, Fayensie, Watabanasi, Fayensie, Jafayensie, Fayensie, Watabanasi. So I realized it had become more like a ritual that we just sing them, but there was so much anointing and so much power in the message.
All right.
So myself and the team decided to put it together for it to be a blessing to others. And it is one of the songs that has been a major blessing to people. I was so surprised. It's one of the songs that I've had a lot of testimonies on.
Because even here, I used to sign out with it. It's been my sign out song for, I think, the last year.
Wow.
And whenever I sign out with it, everybody here is just miming to it, and it's a great song, and it's good. And I think you are so creative. How do you get your song? Like I'm looking at your creativity to how you do your things. How creative, or what's your creative process?
Again, I'd say it's the Holy Spirit.
Okay.
He inspires us, and it's just been the Holy Spirit. And again, I've got a wonderful team. I'm not going to take all the credit. I've got a wonderful team that helps. So usually we would get it as an unfinished product or not really processed. And once we hit the studio, I've got a wonderful producer, Divine, studio in Kaswa, and with the team that we put things together. Again, my band back in the UK, when I get songs, we sit down, we share ideas, and we work it together. So it's firstly Holy Spirit inspired, and again the team, which I won't take all the credit. They do a very good job as well for me.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So I would want us to listen to Closing Prayer today. If this is the first time you're listening to Kristocentric Fresh Tunes, now I just need you to listen to creativity and the power of how this song was done. His name is ANNOR YEBOAH, a champion, and Closing Prayer via him. And this is a great song. When I'm back, we see how we do our sign outs for today, of course, right here on the Kristocentric station. We'll talk soon. up. So if you grew up in one of your local churches, you would know that then these are some of the songs that are sung when the church is about to close. And of course, it makes so much meaning to me. And it's a song I love. That's why I always try to sign out with it right here on the Kristocentric station. Close in Prayer by ANNOR YEBOAH. ANNOR YEBOAH.
Hello.
So that's great. Let me read this from BCK. He says, I think his quote to you, he says, when God gives the assignment, he grants the capacity.
Wow.
Yeah. So I see you've gone through process. Yeah. And I want you to touch on process before you go.
Oh, okay. So at the moment, I'm still going through the process, and I know the Lord would get us there. Now, it is good not to be in a hurry. It's good to take your time to make sure things are falling in place. One thing I've realized, it appears most people are in a hurry to make it. That's why a lot of, especially the young ones, are using shortcut to make progress in life. But if you take your time, go through the process, and be hardworking as well, eventually we would all get there. And I would quote my brother Emmanuel Smith on that.
Okay.
There's a time I met Emmanuel at a wedding in Manchester, and that was before he blew. And he went like, man of God, it's just about paying the dues, going through the process, and we'll get there. And the year after, I think that's when he went on is it British
The Voice?
or The Voice, yeah. So that's it. So if you take your time and continue to serve, at the moment I still serve under my national head and resident pastor, Reverend Thomas Apiakubi. I'm still serving under great men of God and under the National Executive Council, International Executive Council of the Church. So it is good to sit under the feet of the fathers, learn from them, and when the time comes, from all that you've learned, the Lord would then be able to use you. God had to take Joseph through the process. God had to take David through the process, so he will be able to kill Goliath. So until you go through the process, there is no way you'll be able to kill the Goliath that is in your life. And what happens is, whenever Goliath is overthrown, or whenever Goliath has been dealt with, there comes your victory, there comes your upliftment. So there is a need to cross that mountain to get to your upliftment, and you would need that capacity you've built over the years to make it.
You need that capacity you've built over the years to make it. So go through process, never let it stop you from getting things done. Right, check with the time, 16 minutes past the hour, 2 p.m. GMT, 16 minutes past the hour, 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. I've had a great time here. Fantastic Tuesday, of course, on Kristocentric Station. If you hear me speaking today fluent and nicely, it's all thanks to him. He started it all. He put me on a program called Children's Channel back then on Ghana Television, that's GTV. So yes, it all started from him. So I'd say a very big thank you to him once again, and I'm pretty sure I haven't let him down.
You've done very well. God bless you so much for all you're doing.
Thank you, sir. Right, so we're sending out any final words before you check out of here?
Yeah, so a massive thank you to yourself and to the station for giving me the opportunity to come on this wonderful station. Whenever I've got the time, I do join in online. The amazing thing is with this station, there's no boundaries. You just go online and you are being a blessing. So God bless the listeners as well for tuning in, those watching us online and those listening to us online. God bless you so much. I want to say a massive thank you to my parents. They've been a massive support, and a massive thank you to my church. Now my church has been very supportive, right from here in Ghana through to the UK, where when you're having a program, you need a venue, you would need to pay a huge amount for it, but they give it out for free for me to be a blessing to others as well. So massive thank you to the head of missions, Reverend Thomas Apiakubi, and to the entire executive council of our church, the chairman of the church, Apostle George Yeboah, the general secretary, Apostle Dr. Lawyer Amponsa from Pong, the head of international missions director, which is Apostle Dr. Samuel Adekusi, and all the entire executive council, and everyone that has been a blessing to me in this journey.
Right.
I do say I appreciate you, not forgetting my family, my wonderful wife, and my beautiful 2 kids.
Wow.
Yeah, thank you for being behind me.
Wow, thank you so much, every one of you, for being on this journey with Elder Emmanuel ANNOR YEBOAH.
It's all right. It's all right. It's all right to just give me.
Right.
Usually, I prefer to be called ANNOR YEBOAH. It makes it
Yeah.
nice and simple, and that's it.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. When we come to the UK, where can we find your church?
Okay, so I am based in Manchester.
Okay.
And by the grace of God, I am overseeing the Manchester Family Worship Center for the Christ Apostolic Church, which is the English wing of the church.
Okay.
And I'm working under my pastor, Reverend Thomas Apiakubi.
Okay.
Yeah, so you would find me in Manchester. And when you come to the UK as well, our church is all over. We are in London, we are in Scotland, we are in Manchester, in Northampton, all over. So if you want a Bible believing church as well, I can recommend you join us in worship in any of the Christ Apostolic churches in the UK.
Okay, so yeah, when we are going, we're going to Manchester, and then we'll go to church there, right? Absolutely, we're done here for today. I am back here on Thursday. We'll have fresh tunes and also a fresh convo. Pretty sure there's a convo coming up. It's like a surprise convo. We'll talk about that right here on the Kristocentric station. Well, we're done here for today. Thank you so much, Emmanuel ANNOR YEBOAH, a champion, for coming through today. He's been my guest, my distinguished guest on Fresh Convo. And of course, we'll do this on Thursday and then probably on Friday. And please, you keep smiling, keep shining. Do stay safe, do no wrong, and you stay where you belong. Signing out with closing prayer. Of course, we're done. We're closing. I'm back here. Make a day to me. Don't be late. We will talk. So my name is Robynsyn Crusoe. Keep it locked right here on the Kristocentric station.
Tippy